As an Arab girl who doesn't look too Arab, I experience a lot of uncomfortable situations. And today I'm going to be telling you a little story time about one of them. Just one of few. So just as a little backstory, I really enjoy just taking a train and hopping on to the next city, just taking a train and getting off somewhere. And I would usually do this anytime I had a break, didn't have language school, didn't have university, or just on the weekend. So I would just go to the train station, take a train, and go to a random city. I like to walk around and get some food because the food is really the most important part of the journey. That's your backstory. I was taking a train to go to a city that's 1 hour away from me. So I get on the train, I'm sitting there, and suddenly a group of Arab women walk in. And they had to split up because there weren't any seats where they could all sit together. And two girls were sitting now in front of me. One of them had her back to me, so I couldn't see her, but the other one was right in front of my face pretty much. They sat at seats of 4 and I was at a row of, normal people, they look around, I'm really just not gonna stare at my feet the whole hour, am I? I don't know if it's just me, but I look around, I'm not in my own bubble. I look around, I like to take in the environment, so I'm looking around, and she and I accidentally make eye contact. And me personally, when I make eye contact with someone, I smile at them. So I gave her a little smile, and that was that. And she gave me this kind of smile where it's like awkward and mean for no reason. And then she told her friend in Arabic, "Tala tala hal waraki," which is like, look at the one behind you. And at the time, her friend did not respond, and I just decided to shut up and not say anything. The train ride goes on. For the entirety of this hour train ride, I am hearing the stuff they're talking about, and this girl specifically gave me really ugly vibes. I mean, she was beautiful on the outside, really, she was stunning. I was actually in awe of her. She had beautiful, long, straight blonde hair, but on the inside, she just gave me really horrible vibes. The way she was talking about other people, and don't get me wrong, we all gossip sometimes. I do understand that, especially when we're with people that we trust. And something happened and we want to talk about it. Of course, I'm like everyone else. There has to be a limit because she seemed to be talking about people who were good people in her life. Probably have the impression that she wouldn't gossip about them, but she was. And that is just sad. The way she spoke of people was as if they were not at her level, as if they were lower than her, and she seemed to really be full of herself. And again, I know this because they're speaking in Arabic the whole time, not really guessing that I am here eavesdropping. Not willingly, I'm just sitting behind them and I have to hear everything they're saying. So anyway, finally the train reaches the final stop. If you know anything about trains in Germany, when the train reaches the last stop, then eventually everyone stands up and they stand in a line, and one after one they go out of the train. So I stood up and I walked a little bit forward, so now I'm right next to their 4 seats. And this time I make intentional eye contact with them, and I think this was just a little part of me wanting to test to see if they would do it again, because a part of me really did want to put them on the spot and make them feel uncomfortable. So I look at them and I smile again. And she gives me the same awkward smile. And then to my surprise, or not so much, she actually tells her friend again, "Tala tala hal haddik." Look at this one next to you. And she says it in Arabic and kind of quietly because I'm standing right there. You know when you don't want to make it too obvious for someone that you're talking about them, so you're like, okay, look behind you, but don't turn too fast, She was talking like that. Her friend this time actually turns around to look at me, and I look at her. Okay, this is my moment. So I tell them, you should be careful. You never know who can understand you these days, in Arabic. And I cannot quite describe the way her face fell. Her face dropped. And it was quite satisfying for me. I have to say, I don't like embarrassing people or making them feel uncomfortable, but I think because I had some kind of context, because I got this mean girl energy, because I heard how she was talking about other people, I really had no problem making her feel uncomfortable for a minute or two. And it was quite awkward for a little bit, but I ultimately wished them a good day and got out of the train. And I had a pretty good day. And I enjoyed my day trip and everything. What I tend to do is usually to just let people speak, I just listen for as far as I can, and then if it gets too much, then I like to stop them and let it be known that, hey, I actually understand you. Let me know in the comments what you guys would have done, and if you would have had the guts to actually confront them or to say something about this. Would you have answered in the native language, or would you just have listened the whole time and just left without a word? This is actually a perfect time to end the video because I got sushi and it's on the way, so I'm pretty sure this is an international brand, Uber Eats, but if it's just in Germany and I'm wrong, then let me know. I got this really amazing looking sushi. Do you guys see this? Let me open it for you. Okay, it looks magical. It smells really, really nice, I have to say, really nice. And I also got something slightly more filling. Let's do a little reveal. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, it's the chicken udon noodles. I'm so excited. I get so excited when I get food. I'm gonna go enjoy my food. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next ones.